your name and what do you do and where from, sir?
So I'm Jonathan Koeppel. I'm from the state of Louisiana. I'm a former Louisiana public school teacher. I do a lot of work with the education system in the state of Louisiana. I'm also a Turning Point USA National Ambassador, which is why I'm here at the Turning Point event today.
Yes, please tell us something you know about Communism Party, because you have lots of knowledge of those.
Sure. So communism is a human rights violation, period. So you look at countries like China, you look at countries like Cuba, places where communism has been implemented, and it is the leading cause of death in the world, in my opinion. People starve, they don't have access to freedom, they can't do what they want to do, they can't say what they want to say. Even if they go to school and they're provided an education, their education is in such a way that it tells them that the world is evil and communism is good. Communism is the best. Look at North Korea. I mean, it is ridiculous that people starve, that people die. China is the same way. The people starve, the people die, and it's the videos have been getting out of people locked in their apartment complexes because of communism. That's it. It's not because of COVID. It's not because of anything else. It's because of communism. This is what it is. It's a destruction to humanity.
That's true, sir. And you say that people starving at home without medicine in the zero COVID policy. And what do you feel about those Chinese people?
It's murder. The government is murdering its citizens in China, and leaders around the world are completely silent. And it's like they close their eyes to the fact that this is happening. There are literal videos showing proof that people are being locked in their homes. And even there was the apartment complex that caught on fire because they were locked in, they couldn't get out. So I consider that murder from the government. Everybody says, oh, but they're just trying to protect people. No, they're not. They're killing more people than they're protecting. And so when you lock up people in their homes with no food, no water, no medicine, no access to anything, on top of the isolation from other people, so they're going crazy mentally, they're starving, they're dehydrating, they're just killing people. That's what it is. It's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. And leaders from around the world need to step up and say that it's wrong. Stop doing business with China. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, and you see most the Western companies and those big tech companies, they help the CCP persecute Chinese dissidents, and they have the law firm, they are the agents of Communist Party, but nobody knows of them. What's your view of that?
Well, I have a lot of thoughts on this matter, but I'll just talk about Americans that are doing business in China and with the Chinese government. Most people don't understand that in order to do business in China, you have to be in partnership with the Communist Party. You don't own your business independently. You're not outright owning your business. China, the CCP, partners with you as the Communist Party in your business. So they're basically co-owners, partners with you in your business. I think Americans need to stop doing business in China, move to India, move to Bangladesh, move to Thailand, move anywhere that's not the CCP, because the more you do business with China, the more you're funding the communist regime, which is literally murdering people.
That's so right. Thank you, sir. And you say, and it's the first time you hear that New Federal State of China founded 2 years ago, and Mao School lead the whistleblower movement 5 years, and nobody, and the media in U.S. don't tell people about this. How do you feel about that?
Well, the media in the U.S. is fake in general, so they don't report actual truth. You're seeing companies like CNN, they're not even getting 500,000 viewers. MSNBC, Washington Post, everybody's laying off workers. They're laying off journalists. Nobody's watching the mainstream media because people are so fed up with the fakeness of it. Real news is coming from citizen journalists. Real news is coming from these micro media organizations, from these new news organizations. So it's sad, but the reality is mainstream media doesn't actually put out what's going on around the world. I live in the state of Louisiana. I have no idea what's going on in different parts of Africa, in different parts of Asia. I don't know what's going on in South America. All they tell me about is America's racist and kids can be 1,000 genders. That's the only thing we see on the news in America. So these news organizations are doing a disservice to society by not reporting the truth. I've never heard of this until this event.
Yes, and as you talk to our members of NFSC, what's your impression on us?
Very passionate people. You would probably be arrested if you went back to China right now. And it's good to see the enthusiasm. I just hope that it can make an impact in mainland China.
Yes, and do you think that the American government should propose recognition of NFSC?
Well, I don't know enough about this how do you say it? NFSC, right? I don't know enough about NFSC and if the U.S. should recognize it as like I don't know, an official organization. But I do think it's worthy of some support and media coverage, absolutely, for sure.
So what do you think what American people should do, yeah, to support us to take down the CCP?
Everybody says stop buying made in China products, which is almost impossible because everything we consume is made in China. Everything we use is made in China. But this falls on the business community, all the businessmen and women that are conducting not like just a few dollars. I mean, you have people literally doing millions and millions of dollars of business that have offices based in China. You got to stop it. Move your office somewhere else. You're funding the CCP.
Yes, and can you tell American people about the difference between New Chinese people and Communist Party?
Communist Party Chinese people will lock you in your house for 6 months with no food, no water, because you agree with the government. The Chinese people that are not communists will invite you over for dinner and give you tea and cook a meal and share an experience with you. The communist Chinese people will not do that. They will take away your meal and break your plates and tell you die. That's a big difference.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, share your opinion, and thank you for your support of us. 好的，我们。